Yep. Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How are you all doing today? Happy holidays to all of you. Hope your day is going well. My lady and I are having a phenomenal day so far. And we hope that you as well are having a phenomenal day. Glad you could all join me for another walk with purpose. Yeah, that's why I do these. It's a walk with purpose to inspire you, to motivate you, to uplift you, to help you feel good about yourself. So that way you can take that positive energy and make something amazing out of yourself happen. I'm in such a good mood today. I'm practically at a loss for words. And when you stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish, it's amazing how so many great things just start to happen. They just start to constantly and continuously happen. But you have to stay focused, and you have to have an end goal in mind. And you got to stay positive. Excuse me. Most importantly, I just kind of ate something really quickly before the show here, so got a little gas, but pardon me and forgive me for that. I just saw Redwood City Police pull into the park a few minutes ago where I parked. So making sure I'm following all the rules and I'm not jaywalking or anything like that. I got a gentleman coming on the sidewalk, so I'm going to come over here for a second. We've got 13 people here and 2 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out on your community tab. Share this out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else where you have a following of people that can benefit from positive, uplifting, and practically the most supportive content you're ever going to find on the internet. Because I'll tell you this, no one is going to support you and care for you more than my lady and I, because those are the types of people that we are. And we accept anyone and everyone, no matter what your situation, right? Now, the only people that we don't, deal with are people that are, hate attacking us and stuff like that, because those types of people, no matter what you do, no matter how much you care, those types of people just aren't ready for the help and support yet. And maybe they may never be, but that's okay. We're capable, my lady and I are capable of helping anyone and everyone that's open to the help. And we're building one of the most prominent support groups you're ever going to see, especially online. I see everyone here in the chat. We've got 19 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, babe, how you doing? Happy Friday, everyone, says my lady. Holly says hello, Eli and everyone. My lady respectfully, maturely, and professionally says, hey, Holly, JT's in the house with his new channel named Sea Bear. We're just going to call it Sea Bear to be compliant with the YouTube terms of service and monetization policies. I know it's the name of a movie, but I still don't want to risk saying the full thing. Try to be respectful even to the YouTube gods. Well, I'll tell you this, when you are respectful to the YouTube gods take care of you. Today, the topic is, God is always watching us from a distance, right? We'll get back to the YouTube gods as an example here in just a second, right? But the topic is, God is always watching us from a distance, okay? Hey, the goats of Whoosh Whoosh, welcome to the show. And if you remember, back in the days, I believe it was in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, Bette Midler, the great Bette Midler, I believe she wrote the song too, and she sang the song from a distance, right? God is watching us from a distance, right? And I firmly believe that right now. I know most people here that follow me or support me, they believe in God, right? Whether you go to church or not, or whether you're goo gaga over God or not, most people believe in God. But if you don't believe in God, I still love you and respect you. Just hear out my principles here regarding this today, because I believe in God. And my late father that passed away almost 14 years ago was a huge believer in God and put all his faith in God. That made him the man that he was before he passed away. And my father had a lot of trying times in his life, just like I have. If you think what I've experienced, in my life, and I've shared many of my stories, and especially what I've experienced out here and continue to experience out here on YouTube, I'm just saying that for example purposes. My father went through it worse in the real world. People came at him. They were jealous because he was very good at what he did. He was very successful. He was a good human being. He was a great salesperson, and he treated everyone the way that he would want to be treated. And that's always the golden rule. The golden rule is you always want to treat people the way you want to be treated, right? And if you treat people the way you want to be treated, God's going to see that, right? And God's going to see that from a distance and help bring more of what you're seeking in your life, right? At the same time, God's going to protect you from all evil, right? We've all heard that God works in mysterious ways, right? And I think one of the best songs written about God was written by Garth Brooks back in the days, called Unanswered Prayers. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, and just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean he don't care, right? Some of God's greatest gifts are all too often unanswered prayers, right? And as I got older, that song came out in the 90s, as I got older and started to truly realize the true meaning of that song, I started to realize that, hey, when I've tried so hard to accomplish something or to get something to work, right, and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that I'm failing. It doesn't mean anything bad. It means that God is answering by not answering, right? Because God knows what's right for you, right? Hey JT, how you doing? Elias says, hey Holly, let's smash that thumbs up. Everyone says, My lady, we have 4 thumbs. Come on. Can you folks please smash the thumbs up and share this out? We've got 16 people here. We should have at least 10 thumbs up right now. I mean, come on. We'd appreciate it. Hello again to Whoosh Whoosh. J-Rom says, if Elon Musk owned YouTube, you could say, Sea Bear, no repercussions. It's free. I'm sure I could say it right now and not get dinged for it, Coach J-Rom. Here's the thing. I don't think YouTube would have a problem with me even saying it. I just don't want to say it, right? I don't want to say something that can be misperceived as derogatory, even though JT is using it in the right context, right? Again, I don't think they would ding me for that. But still, I'm just choosing to not fully say it. That's all. That's on me. It's my choice. I don't feel like I'm forced to not say it. I just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. I want to try to keep this as clean and respectful and laid back and down to earth as possible. If Elon Musk bought YouTube or bought Google, he can't afford it. They have more money than him. Then we might as well just give up on social media. You can't give one single person in the entire world that much power. That would be insanity right there. Hey, J-Rom says, Holly. Coach J-Rom says, hola, Holly. My lady says, hey there, whoosh, whoosh. Hey, J-Rom says, my lady. Sup, RMP says, J-Rom. JT says, hey, everyone. Hey, JT, what's going on? I did the thumb thing for this. First this time. Cool. Right on. We have 7 thumbs up, 20 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Aussie Outlaw Alternate. Good day, guys. Good day to you as well, Aussie Outlaw. JT says, it could be a problem, LOL. Hey, Aussie Outlaw says, my lady. JT says, well, it's a movie based on a true story. The trailers are on YouTube as well. No, it wouldn't be a problem. They wouldn't ding me for it or anything. I just, honestly, call me whatever you want to call me. I just, don't want to say certain things, right? I want to dumb certain things down. I'm not trying to be a square by it, but, we can have fun, but here in my neck of the woods, I want to have good, clean fun, Anyway. Merry Christmas, everyone, says Aussie Outlaw. Holly's Hotness and Happening says hello, Aussie. I just thought it was a funny story. LMAO says JT. Aussie Outlaw says, at respectfully, maturely, and professionally, good day, mate. Awesome. Holly says, I used to think, why is God putting me through things I don't want to go through? Then I realized that was the answer to teach me patience and how to be strong. Right. And that's exactly the lesson that I want to teach people, because growing up, and I'm not, there are people that don't believe, but most people I know believe, right? The majority of people believe in God, but some people believe in other things, and that's fine, right? No problem with that, right? But for the people that believe in God, when we grow up, we're led to believe that God is there to fix all our problems, and God is there to just do everything for us. And no, that's not God's purpose. God's purpose is to look over us, and more so, help us through unanswered prayers, right? Because if something is meant to be, it'll just happen, right? If something is meant to be, it'll just happen, right? And if you're a good human being, right? If you're a good human being, things will just pan out for you, because God will be watching from a distance and let things flow, right? And another thing I believe God does is God does protect us from any and all evil. And while God may not take care of all evil immediately over the course of time, any evil that comes our way ends up paying the price one way or another, right? God will hit them when they least expect it, right? When they least expect it, when people that do harm upon others, God will hit them when they least expect it. I really appreciate the 20 people that are here today. Thank you so much for your support. My lady and I greatly appreciate it. The Coach Eli clan here continues to grow with the most positive and amazing people here. And we're truly very grateful and thankful to each and every one of you. Folks, I'm only going to be doing a couple of laps today. My lady and I have some other plans for tonight. We're going to be going out for about 3 hours or so. And there's going to be no nightcap tonight. I'm not going to be doing a stream from the studio. Tomorrow, my lady and I have to head back down to her neck of the woods. We're going to do that during the day and try to finalize getting everything out of her place, hanging out with some of her friends, and then coming back in the early evening. And more than likely tomorrow night, I'll be doing a stream from the studio here on Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. It will be Christmas Eve. It'll be a Christmas Eve stream. And I'm hoping that my lady can join me if she has the energy and feels up to it. I'll leave it up to her. I'll leave that up to you, babe. But that's that. Yeah, so how's everyone doing today? Earlier today, I put out a posting on my community wall asking how's everyone doing. I got 3 likes and no comments, so I guess that says it all. Everyone's busy, which is good. That's actually a good thing. You're all busy. You're getting prepared for Christmas, spending some time with friends and family. And that's great. That's the way it should be. That's the way it absolutely should be. Good day, Holly. I hope you're well, says Aussie. Aussie says, I studied a little Buddhism, quite interesting and peaceful religion. Yeah, I don't have any problem against Buddhists. I think Buddhists are pretty cool people. I'm not Buddhist, but do you remember the movie, what do you call it, Anger Management? With the scene with the Buddhists and Dr. Buddy Rydell got, what was Sandler's character in that movie? I forgot what his character was in that movie. But he got the Buddhist guy triggered at Sandler, and it was just a big fight. I don't know where all that noise is coming from. I think there are people here in the bocce ball section. It is pretty loud. Give me a second. I think there are a lot of people in there. Okay, that was pretty loud for a second. Sorry about that. But no, I think, every belief or religious system has its purpose. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs and opinions. But yeah, I think Buddhists are pretty cool people. They're very laid back and mellow. Now, if you attack them, just like if you attack anyone, Of course you're going to upset people, right? But just let people be. Accept people for who they are. And you can even learn something from their differences, right? That's all I ever try to teach and preach, you know? Coach Aaron says, a wise man, Morgan Friedman, once said, when you pray for patience, does God give you patience or does he give you reasons to be patient? Practice makes perfect. Right, Coach Aaron, that's absolutely right. I know you're a God-loving man. I believe your woman is too. Your wife, that is. And, yeah, you know, like I was mentioning earlier at the beginning of the show, when you're growing up as a little kid, you're led to believe for some reason that God's going to fix all your problems and do all the work for you. And that's not the purpose of God. Because if that was the purpose of God, then we would have more spoiled and entitled people on this planet than just the millennial generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's my stab at the millennial generation for today. And trust me, I got a lot more to say about the millennial generation because even my lady is more so beginning to see now, in reality, how true my statements are. And I'm not even trying to be critical of the millennials, it's just the truth, right? It is the truth. It's the most spoiled and entitled generation on the planet, unlike anything else we've seen and probably will ever see, right? But anyway, good points there, Coach J-Ron. JT says, omnivores like a bear are ruthless in the way that they are strong and they'll eat you alive. Unlike carnivores from a lion goes for a quick kill. I'd rather die by a lion than a bear. Then you add that bear being on that drug. That's a bad day for sure. Oh, of course, man. I mean, I would never ever want to run into a lion or a bear, or even a tiger. Lions and tigers and bears. Remember that? Lions and tigers and bears. Lions and tigers and bears. Lions and tigers and bears, right? Could you imagine walking down this street here and a real life lion, tiger, and bear approach you standing in a wall, right? And they come up to you and start talking. Hey, dude, what are you doing? What's that thing in your hands there, right? Right? They have a conversation with you, right? And you're, you know, you're shitting in your pants because you're like, you're like, damn, they could just go for the kill any second, right? Elias is a very funny movie. I agree. We could all take a leaf out of peaceful Buddhism. Sorry, I never knew you had a wife. Congratulations. Well, she's my girlfriend. She's not my wife. One day she will be. Like, it's you know what the funniest thing is? Like, maybe it's an East Coast thing or a thing from another country, right? In California, where I live, someone is not your wife until you go and legally get married, right? Now, yes, I understand it could be a figure of speech, right? Yes, I live with my lady now, and like we're living like we're husband and wife pretty much, right? But legally, technically, we're not married. She's my girlfriend, fiance, whatever. I mean, we haven't even done the official, we want to get married, but we haven't even done the official thing yet. We're waiting for the right time to make it official because we want to make it really special, right? And we got a lot of other things going on, like, just a lot of things we're taking care of, finalizing the move and all that, But I get it. Behind every good man is a good woman. I ain't messing with no bear. Well, Aussie Outlaw, I used to think that way. My dad used to even say, son, behind every man is a good woman. That was his accent, right? Dimitri, right? Right? And, I've always said, give me a second. I didn't want to interrupt that person washing his car. I've always said that alongside every man is a good woman, right? Especially nowadays with feminism and all that, you got to be careful. And here's the thing, like I've always said I'm happy that women have equal rights and can do the same things that once only men could do, right? And the right woman that respects you and you respect her, you respect each other, should be walking alongside you, right? Whenever my lady and we walk, unless it's so narrow that we have to walk single file, I walk alongside her. And figuratively and literally, right? Because we're each other's equal, right? But whenever we're walking like single file and there's not enough space for us to walk alongside, I have her go ahead. You know why? Because I want to catch her if she falls. That's what a good man does. A good man will catch his woman if she falls, right? But I get what you were saying. I get what you were saying, Aussie Outlaw. One more lap to go, folks. Behind was figuratively. No, I know what you're saying, bro. It's figuratively speaking. I get it, right? I've always just cleared it up and said, it's alongside because, look, why would I want to be with a woman, live with a woman, share the rest of my life with a woman that I would want to walk behind me, right? That's disrespectful, right? Feminism or not, forget about that. It's just disrespectful. Why would you want to be with a woman that you can't respect and she doesn't respect you? You know what I mean? That's all, right? And to these other guys that say, oh, the woman should always be behind the man. Without the man, the woman's nothing, right? No, that's not the case. Why would you want to be with a woman like that? How can you respect a woman like that? Shit, you can't even respect yourself if you're going to treat her like that, right? On lap number 2. 26 minutes for the first lap. The second one will be much quicker because I got to get back and my lady and I have some other plans for tonight. I'll tell you this, folks. What did Woosh Woosh say? Woosh Woosh said, it's not official until she gets a ring and you put it on Facebook. That's a very funny yet good point there, Woosh Woosh. Yeah, my lady and I have intentionally not been putting anything about us on Facebook because obviously there are people trying to find out who she is because they want to continue making content off of her and I. You know what I mean? So I get it. I know it was a figure of speech there, but it's true, Woosh Woosh, you're right. Until you change your relationship status on Facebook, it's not real, right? You get her a ring, you put that ring on Facebook, right? You change your relationship status on Facebook. I get it, right? While I wait for some more, comments in the chat here, what really inspired me to do this topic today, about God and, God is always watching us from a distance, right? And something happened today. Something happened today that I didn't expect. And it was an incredible thing. I'm not gonna mention what that is because it is a private thing. Right? It's a private thing. Let's just put it that way, okay? But something happened today that showed me a sign from God that he's watching from a distance, right? And when you least expect things, that's when things start to come and things start to turn around, right? And if you continue to just live life, right? And keep moving forward, those things will continue to turn around and continue to happen in a very positive way for you, right? Today, I saw that sign. I saw that sign, right? Whew. feeling really good, getting those endorphins and or taking those endorphins in the high gear, right? Holly, I saw that did you ban Aussie Outlaw by mistake? What happened? That's what happens on these phones nowadays. You have to hold down on the person's name, and then the list of moderation tools pops up. And if you're trying to do it fast, you hit the wrong button. You hit, hide or hide user from channel instead of something else, right? California Ford Outdoors in the house. I misread what he said too. Okay. I gotta take my shades off real soon. It's starting to get a little bit dark. Merry Christmas, CFO, says my lady. Holly says hi, CFO. But yeah, the whole point of this show today was for people out there that have been given it all they've got to survive, to make ends meet, or regardless of what you've been trying to accomplish, and you've been given it all you've got, but no matter what you do, right? Things just seem to not pan out for you, right? Right? And I'm here to tell you, when you least expect it, and if you believe in God, right? When you least expect it, God will help you in mysterious ways. And in many cases, he will help you with unanswered prayers. Right? He will help you with unanswered prayers. He will take care of it when you least expect it. Because God technically wants us to figure things out on our own. But if God knows we're truly giving it all that we've got, right? If God knows that we're truly giving it all that we've got, right? And due to unforeseen circumstances getting in the way is affecting our progress, God will take care of those unforeseen circumstances when you least expect him to, right? And again, I've had this happen to me in my life in the past. And once God starts taking care of one thing when you least expect it, if you continue moving forward and not expecting anything further, God will continue to take care of those things that are affecting you from getting ahead, right? That are affecting your life. It'll create a snowball effect, right? How many of you have heard of the snowball effect? You know what happens when you're at the top of a mountain, you roll a little snowball, you start to push it down the hill, and the more and more it rolls down the hill, it starts to pick up more speed and more snow, and then it becomes this big, massive, avalanche-sized snowball, right? The snowball effect will happen. Because when you have many issues, right? Or when there's a lot that's standing in your way, right? When you least expect it, God will start taking care of those things standing in your way one at a time. It won't happen right away, but it will create a snowball effect, and you just have to keep moving forward. You have to keep on finding a way each and every day to function, no matter how difficult it is to function based on whatever's happening in your life through friends, family, loved ones, or other hateful people in the world, right? Etc., right? I put a community posting on on this channel here, Coach Eli 2 Authentic Life Streams a few days ago. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. When you play with fire, you get burned. When you play with fire, you get burned, right? I really wish more and more people would realize that, right? But what happens with people is they let their emotions get the best of them, especially men. Men that lose their emotional shit, you guys get burned every time, right? There's no reason for a man to ever lose his emotional self-control. Now, there's nothing wrong with a man feeling frustration and letting that frustration out. But I'm talking about a man completely losing his emotional shit. It's happened to me. It's happened to me before a few times. And it was just horrible. And I will never let it happen to me again, right? But that's what happens with a lot of men nowadays. They lose their emotional self-control and then they lose it all, right? That's the quickest way for a man to fall, is to lose his emotional shit, right? Aussie Outlaw, which state are you from? He's not in the U.S. He's in Australia. That's why he's called Aussie Outlaw. He's in the real outback, right? The Australian outback, right? California Ford Outdoor CFO. He's from Australia. Holly, thanks for letting me know. Oh, CFO, he's from Australia, says Holly. Aussie Outlaw, okay, I already got that. Hey, it's dark in Southern California. Will be 86 degrees for Christmas Day for us tomorrow. Barbecue all the way. That's awesome, bro. That's really good weather. That's really good weather. That is awesome. I got a boogie woogie woogie because I got to get back. I might have to take off the glasses. Hang on a second, folks. Give me a second here. When you have a complicated setup, even on mobile, to get good sound and video, any little thing you do, because it's so portable, it's going to mess you up, right? Okay, sunglasses are in the pocket, nice and safe. Let's get these headphones back on, get the mic back on. Is the audio okay, folks? I didn't check the audio. Everything is good, right? It's coming through here. You can hear me through there. Let me know. Thank you, California Ford Outdoors. Appreciate it. California Ford Outdoors, CFO. We've been friends for a while now. We met through Lewis a while back last year, and you've been amazing. I believe you are a God-loving woman, right? California Ford Outdoors, and Coach Eli, you're welcome. You're welcome, CFO. You are a God-loving woman, right? I believe that's the case, if I remember correctly. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Yes, I am, sir. And God bless you for being you. Right? Right? Let me ask you, CFO, do you believe that God works in mysterious ways? And do you believe that God has helped you get to where you're at, to provide for your family and for yourself, and to put you in the position you're in today to be able to function and get things done? Because I firmly believe that. And I also firmly believe, like I mentioned a little bit ago before you came here, that the root of all evil stops with God. And if you just allow God the time and patience to take care of all the evil that may be surrounding us, good folks, it'll just miraculously go away when you least expect it. But in the meantime, until that happens, folks, we need to learn how to continue to function. We need to learn to rise above, hate, negativity, and people that are trying to get in the way of our success, right? Let me see what CFO said. Sorry, I had to pass by those dogs there. California Ford Outdoor says, right, and yes, God does work in mysterious ways. And yes, God has helped me a lot. And yes, God has put a lot of wonderful people in my life. I could not have said it any better myself, CFO. I could not have said it any better myself. Just want to take a moment to let that sink in. It's beautifully stated. Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. God has put me in a place that I have purpose and I feel so much more fulfilled. I'm really glad to hear you say that, Holly. I'm really happy to hear you say that, because what I want women to realize is that women have always had a purpose. Even before women were liberated and had equal rights, and before they were able to work like they do today, women had a purpose of taking care of the home and the children and the cooking and the cleaning and all the domestic stuff. And that was a job. That was a job. Right? But nowadays, women have multiple purposes. And I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that they have multiple purposes, because women are far more capable than just being homemakers. They are. They always have been, right? And I'm glad to see that you understand that you do have a purpose, Holly. You have a great purpose, and I'm very, very proud of you regarding your purpose. It's nice to see Redwood City Police right back there on the right of your screen there. They're hanging out, making sure the park is safe. They all know me. They know that I'm the dude. I'm the dude that does YouTube videos. Yeah, I've been back at the park a few times lately because I haven't had time to go to the trail. It's on the other side of where I live, so when I need to get a quick walk in, this is what I do, right? But this is my original stomping grounds, where I started all the Walking with Purpose videos many years ago. Initially on Facebook. Then I brought it to YouTube. Hey, Sandra Palacio, how are you doing? Happy holidays to you and your family. I hope you're having a great one. Folks, please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Make sure you subscribe, bang the bell, and select notifications here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. The most positive place on the internet, by the way. I'm really going to roll with the most positive place on the internet in 2023. That's a sneak peek at the new branding coming. Also, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes in the chat, or just go a couple lines below in the description section if you're here on the replay. Or go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli. That's youtube.com/Life Coach Eli. And one more thing before I continue here, because we got about maybe 10 minutes or less to go. Just to remind everyone, I know it's the holiday time and times are tough, but if you have a little to spare and you feel that you're getting some great value here and you would like to donate to support what my lady and I do here to help other people, you can do so in one of many ways. Based on the value you feel you are receiving, you can, donate any amount based on the value you feel you're receiving. There you go. You can go to the bottom of the chat and hit that super chat or super sticker. And you can also, on the pre-recorded videos and live stream replays, once they're done processing through YouTube and that little heart with the thanks in the middle starts to show up, that's called the super thanks. Look for the super thanks on live stream replays and pre-recorded videos. And that will allow you to make a paid highlighted comment stand out in the chat. And that will also support myself, my lady, or any one of your other favorite creators that runs a monetized channel that has super thanks activated as well. You can also donate via Cash App or PayPal. That money will come to us immediately. The YouTube money will not come to us. That's donated now till the 3rd week of January. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli, and on Cash App, you can go to $ the real Coach Eli. We appreciate all donations that we've received this month. We're very grateful and thankful to all of you that have donated. But as far as any further donations, that's up to you. Donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. We will still treat you the same, whether you donate or not. But the truth of the matter is, without this being funded, we are not going to be able to do as much. So the more that people are able to pitch in and support what my lady and I do, the more we can give you here, folks. That's just the truth of the matter. All right. We are at 47 minutes. I'm almost back to my car, another 5 minutes or so. Please get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We'll be going off the air in about 5 to 7 minutes or so. Before I left for the show, my lady was like, yeah, I'm going to start getting my makeup on and all that stuff. When you say, get your final questions, comments, and concerns in the chat, my lady, my lady knows the system now. She knows how it goes. That's great. That's really wonderful. By the way, just to put it out there, again, we're not going to mention what it is. My lady and I, we worked our side hustle earlier today, and I got to say it's going quite well. It's a pretty lucrative side hustle. So, that's another reason why we're in a good mood. We've been working hard, bringing in some extra money, right? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, folks. Sometimes, especially if you live where I live, and the cost is astronomical and outrageous, right? You got to do what you got to do, right? But to those out there that have known us for a while, in case you're curious, yeah. Oh yeah, it's doing really, really, really well. And that's why, you haven't gotten as much content from us lately. We're going to bring back the same level of content very soon. Don't worry. But, when you've got bills to pay, they're not going to pay themselves, and the bill collectors are not going to wait for their money, right? When you've got bills to pay, you got to go where the money's at, unfortunately, right? That's why I'm saying, the more that people can support us here through crowdfunding, the more we can give you here, the less we have to work side hustles and stuff like that. That's not to try to make people feel bad, but it's just the absolute truth. Man, Bills, I tell you, yeah, you live in California too, California for Outdoors. Respectfully, exactly 100, I will do my side hustle once Coach Eli logs off. Cool blue lights in the background. I believe God, my lady respectfully, maturely, and professionally says, I believe God brought Eli and I together for a reason, and that is we were meant to live through some hard relationship in order to find each other. Absolutely, babe. I could not have said it better myself. We're at 50 minutes, so what is it like? 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. What time is it, baby? Is it 5:30, 5:35? Because I'm going to come home. I know we got to get somewhere. Got to change real quick, and we're going to turn and burn. Oh, 5:20. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I'm ahead of the game. We don't have to leave until 6. 5:20 Pacific, 8:20 Eastern. Great. It's a beautiful night, folks. I gotta tell you, the iPhone's making it look a little bit brighter than it is, but I'm just always so impressed with the auto exposure, aka low light compensation of the iPhone. Beautiful, huh? That's the light up there. It looks like the sun, but that's actually the light. Yeah, sun goes down like around 4:45. Yeah, it does. That's why if I have to do a late walk, I do it at the park. There are lights here. Yeah. I got to wrap this up fairly quickly, folks. And again, I'm not going to be back tonight or tomorrow for a walk. My lady and I are heading back to her neck of the woods to take care of some things and finalize the move. But more than likely tomorrow night, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, and more than likely tomorrow night, my lady and I will do a brief show together for you folks. If she's not up to it or not, feeling well, or if something comes up with her, if she doesn't feel like doing it, I'll do it myself. But more than likely, I'm sure she'll be on. Oh yeah, I'll come back. And they do this at the park every year, and the house across the street does the same thing. But there it is. The cool lights are back. Sun sets in Southern California at 4:10, and by 4:45 it gets dark. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the same thing here now. All right, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you to everyone for being here tonight. I'll keep in touch with you folks through community postings. Maybe later tonight I might make a few community postings, and throughout the day tomorrow when I'm out and about with my lady, I'll make some postings on my phone or through my phone. And we'll let you know. More than likely we'll be doing that show tomorrow on Christmas Eve. That being said, have yourselves a good one, folks. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.